Hello, my friends. I believe you are okay and I believe you are well. Over the course of this video, we are going to be talking about Ibrahim Konate, his new contract extension. We'll also, be touching, or will I say, we'll be highlighting some details around Marc Guehi and, giving you some reconfirmation if we are going to get him or not. Now, if this is your first time, bumping towards, my channel, kindly subscribe. Give us a like if you actually enjoyed the video. Now, let us dive in to the video proper. Yesterday, news came out that Ibrahim Konate have rejected a new contract. Now, I wouldn't jump on saying this guy is a betrayer. Yes, I wouldn't say that because I know that in most cases, there is always two sides of the story. Yes, there's always two sides of the story. I don't really know the exact, details on this new contract. I don't know the amount, Liverpool are bringing for Ibrahim Konate on this new contract. I think that, this new contract will actually, will I say, spell out his career. That is truth. Ibrahim Konate right now is, I think, close to 26 years old. So if he signs a new contract right now, let us say 3 years or 4 years, most likely this will be his biggest decision in life. So I think he's taking his time to choose this right. But I believe that Liverpool will actually convince him. Liverpool have given him, from beginning of this month, which is June, till the first week of July to actually decide. So most likely, Liverpool will give him a new contract. Liverpool might actually, modify this old one and give him another one to see if, they can, win him over. Right now, personally, I believe that Liverpool needs Ibrahim Konate more than Ibrahim Konate even needs Liverpool, because he is a top player right now. He have established himself. He can easily move to Real Madrid. He can easily move to Paris Saint-Germain. I think right now he's a first-team player in France national team. So anyhow we want to do this, I think we need to, listen to Ibrahim Konate. But should he reject a new contract? Because right now, I don't think this is issue of money. Some persons have been stipulating that he wants something close to 200k per week. I don't really know if this is true or if this is lie. But if this is true, I think Liverpool should give him something close to 200k per week, because in as much as, we believe that he might not worth 200k per week, this right here, as I said earlier, would be, will I say, his final decision when it comes to his career in football. This contract is going to, unless maybe, they will revisit the contract and maybe increase the contract along the way when the contract is already still on, which I don't see Liverpool doing that. So I think right now it's going to be a massive blow for Liverpool, because Liverpool wants to focus on getting attacking players. That is what we mostly need. If you watch last season, in as much as we never got serious injuries last season on our defense line, what we need mostly are players that bring goals. Because aside Mo Salah, come on, I don't think we'll get lots of goals. Aside Mo Salah, I don't think we'll win the league, because Mo Salah's goals alone actually makes the whole difference. So right now, Ibrahim Konate have rejected a contract, but I have the feeling that Liverpool will convince him, because we need him. Now, let us take, for example, if we pay Ibrahim Konate 200k per week, in 4 years, he will consume something close to, 35 to 38 million pounds. I think Liverpool should do that, because if we take, that is if this issue is about money. But personally, I don't think this is about money. I think maybe the player wants to leave. Like I've said earlier, there's no layout in football. But if this issue, if this issue is not about money, then we can actually sell him. Now, as I was saying, Liverpool needs to give him, if this is about money, give him that 200k per week, if that is what he wants. Or maybe something close to 200k per week. Maybe 150, maybe 180, something close to that. Because if we pay this guy, something close to that amount, in 4 years, I don't think he will be spending up to, 32 to 35 million pounds. Which right now, there is no way we can get a quality that can replace Ibrahim Konate with something close to, 35 or 32 million pounds. We cannot do that. Now, we also know that Liverpool have been linked heavily to Marc Guehi. Now, this link between Liverpool and Marc Guehi is not to become a replacement for Ibrahim Konate. No, Liverpool switched to Marc Guehi because they want to get a replacement for Joao Kwanzaa. That's the truth. Joao Kwanzaa. So most likely, in as much as Marc Guehi can actually replace Ibrahim Konate, but we need Ibrahim Konate. He have established with Virgil van Dijk playing alongside him for many years now. The partnership is strong. Liverpool trusts that process right now. I think as a Liverpool fan, one of the best partnership right now in defensive lineup. I think after Asta, Saliba and Gabriel, I think you'll be seeing Ibrahim Konate and Virgil van Dijk. As a matter of fact, you might even see Virgil van Dijk and Konate before even Arsenal, Saliba and Gabriel. So I think Liverpool should do everything possible to get this guy. You get, so that we are not going to be interchanging players that always play with Van Dijk and all that. And most likely, Joe Gomez will most likely remain in the club. He have said it that he wants to stay in the club, in as much as he knows that his role. I think he knows his role in the club. He knows he's a backup. I don't think he's going to become a regular starter because there is no way we are going to rely on him because of the injuries. I don't think it's possible. But getting a player like Jones, in the club right now, if Liverpool sign a quality like Jones in the club right now, I think Liverpool, we are good to go because the player can actually be, will I say, a backup to Marc Guehi if we get Marc Guehi. Marc Guehi can actually pair with Virgil van Dijk Virgil van Dijk and Marc Guehi can actually partner. While the new player who have similar qualities with Joe Gomez will become a backup, proper backup. I think Liverpool, we are good to go in that defensive department. Now, a reconfirmation that Marc Guehi will most likely be leaving Crystal Palace to Liverpool. Now, Crystal Palace have made it official that Marc Guehi will be leaving the club this summer. Marc Guehi, on the other hand, wants to leave the club this summer. So this is a mutual agreement, or will I say partner? Will I say mutual agreement between Marc Guehi and Crystal Palace. Steve Parish wants to sell Marc Guehi and Marc Guehi wants to leave the club. Marc Guehi have refused to sign a new contract. His contract is remaining just 1 year. Similar thing to Ibrahim Konate. Now, this is where it gets sad. Like I said earlier, I don't think there is any loyalty when it comes to football. There is no loyalty when it comes to football. Right now, Liverpool wants to sign him. A piece that came out last week suggested that Liverpool will bring something close to £40 million, and also suggested that Crystal Palace will most likely demand something close to £50 million. But for a player that have just 1 year remaining in his contract, I think Liverpool needs to do first is get a personal discussion with this player. If this player wants to come to Liverpool, then Liverpool, we are good to go. If this player wants to come to Liverpool and Liverpool alone, just like Milos Kekes and the family actually said. That is why I love that boy. Milos Kekes said Liverpool and Liverpool alone. Real Madrid came, he never entertained any discussion. Just Liverpool. That is the club I want. That is the football club I want. So right now, Liverpool should do that. Try to convince Marc Guehi. If Marc Guehi chooses only Liverpool, then Liverpool can bring something smaller, maybe £30 million to tempt these guys. If Liverpool bring £30 million, there is no way they will not accept, because if they refuse to accept, Marc Guehi will remain in the club and live for free. It means that any other clubs that are coming, like let us say Manchester United, because Man U right now needs a defender, and Man U is a top club. Man U is a top club. If Man U join the race right now, it's going to be a tough one because this guy is not expensive, so Man U can actually sign him. But if Marc Guehi within himself have made it clear that he wants to join only Liverpool, then every other clubs will go. That's the truth. Every other club will go and will be at an advantage. But anyways, we'll keep our eyes open. Right now, Crystal Palace actually said they will only entertain negotiation between Liverpool and themselves if they get a perfect replacement, or should they get a replacement for Marc Guehi. But right now we have not seen any replacement. I don't know if they will sign a new replacement or they will bring one from their academy. So right now, no negotiation between Liverpool and Crystal Palace. But it is believed that Crystal Palace will sell Marc Guehi, and Marc Guehi will leave Crystal Palace. Now, the piece also last week suggested that Marc Guehi have agreed personal terms with Liverpool. He loves Liverpool project. He loves an slot project. So let us keep our eyes open. I believe the club is moving in the right direction. Can't you see? We sell Jora Kwanzaa and we are getting Marc Guehi. So I think it's a perfect one. Also, the release clause, the buyback clause on Jora Kwanzaa have been reviewed, and that is around 60 million euros, which is around 51 million pounds. This means that Liverpool can actually buy Jora Kwanzaa back from Bayern Leverkusen for 51 million pounds if Liverpool wants to get him. This is perfect. Now, I believe that many of you be shouting, "These guys are greedy. These guys are greedy." No, no. How can we sell? Because we sold him for 30 million pounds plus 4 million add-on. That is 34 million pounds. So, and now, if we want to get him, we'll get him for something close to 50 or 51 million pounds. I believe most of you will be shouting now, "Come on, that's not a good business. These guys are greedy and all that." But come on, this is a perfect one. Perfect one. Because if we want to get Jora Kwanzaa back, it means that he has developed he most likely become one of the best in Europe. Just imagine getting a defender like Alessandro Bastoni right now for 50 million pounds. I think that would be almost for free. Now, in next 2 or next 3 years, if this guy develops to top class defender like Bastoni, one of the top right now, there is no way Liverpool would not rush to sign him for that 50 million. I think it will actually be for free because by then, maybe to get a quality player will be 100 million pounds. Because right now we are seeing what is happening in the market. Everything right now is expensive. Hugo Ekitike, 100 million euros or nothing. So right now, I think Liverpool is in good shape. But anyways, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. And if this is your first time, kindly subscribe to help our growth. We are Liverpool, and that means more. You will never walk alone.